morning, boys and girls. It's good to be back with you again. Let's have our morning hug. Now, this morning, the book that Mrs. Deitz wants to read is another make-believe book, but it's one with a message. It talks about friends, and we know how important friends are. It's no fun to go on the playground and play by yourself, but it's so much more fun if you have a friend to play with. Now, some people come into a town and they don't have their friends, and we have to be friends to them and show them how to make friends. Now, the book that I have today, as I said, is a pretend book, but we don't have animals talking this time. We're going to have food talking. So it's a pretend book, but it's a fun book, and it has a beautiful message about friends. This book was loaned to me by my great-grandchildren. It's one of my great-grandchildren's favorites, and it's called Peanut Butter and Cupcake. Peanut butter and cupcake? That's not what we usually say, is it? Let's see what happens in this story. Now remember, Mrs. Deitz is going to read the words, and then she'll turn it around and we'll look at the pictures. Peanut Butter got a ball for his birthday. He was kind of bad at kicking it with his feet, but was kind of good at holding it on his head. Still, it wasn't much fun playing with a ball all by himself. Look at the peanut butter bread, and it's got feet. So this is, as I said, a pretend book, and over here is the ball. Let's see what Peanut Butter does with that ball and how he makes friends. Want to play with me? He asked his mom. They had just moved to town, and Peanut Butter didn't have any friends yet. I think you should go outside and find someone to be your new friend, Mom answered. So we have Peanut Butter with the ball. But look over here at Mom, and Mom's got on high-heeled shoes. She's got on Mama's shoes, and she's putting her clothes on the clothesline to dry. Let's see what Peanut Butter does. Peanut Butter liked that idea very much, so off he went. But it wasn't long before he saw someone. Here goes Peanut Butter with the ball, looking for a friend to play with. Hello, I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll be together like peanut butter and hamburger. I'm sorry, said Hamburger, but I'm busy walking the dogs. Thanks for asking, though. You're welcome, said Peanut Butter. Maybe next time, and he kept walking. Look at Hamburger, and look at the two dogs he's walking. They're hot dogs. See, he's walking the dogs, and Peanut Butter is talking to him. Then he saw Cupcake playing by herself. He thought she looked sweet and might make a good friend. Hello, I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and Cupcake. I'm building sprinkle castles, said Cupcake. You can stay and watch, but don't hit my castle with your ball or I'll be mad. Peanut Butter didn't want to make anyone mad. That's okay, Peanut Butter said, and he kept walking. See, we have Cupcake using sprinkles to make castles. But Peanut Butter realizes that Cupcake is busy, so he keeps on walking, looking for a friend. he saw Egg rolling down the path. "Hello, I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and egg." "Peanut butter and egg? That's funny. You're cracking me up," Egg laughed. And then he really did crack. Peanut butter didn't want the egg to laugh anymore, so he kept walking. So here we have Egg, we have peanut butter, and over here's the ball. But Egg gets so tickled, he cracks. He found someone jumping. "Hello, I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and meatball." 32, 33, 34. "Shh, I'm counting my jumps," said Meatball. 35, 36, 37. "I'm trying to set a record." Peanut Butter whispered back, "But I have this ball and..." 38, 39, 40. "Shh," said Meatball. Peanut Butter just kept on walking. Finding a friend was harder than he thought it was going to be. See Peanut Butter walking, and here's Meatball jumping rope and counting while Meatball jumps rope. Then Peanut Butter saw another someone sitting under a tree, and that was good because he was ready to sit down too. Even though he was getting tired, he gave it another try. "Hello, I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and French fries." "Not right now," said French fries. I just remembered I'm supposed to help Hamburger and his hot dogs, and I need to catch up." So here we have French fries, and here we have Peanut Butter and his ball. And he has to keep on walking. He still hasn't found a friend. Peanut Butter walked up to one more someone who was practicing his ABCs. But before he could open his mouth, Soup picked up a spoon, dipped it into himself, and then showed it to Peanut Butter. In the spoon were two letters. One of the letters was an N, and the other letter was an O. And when you put an N and an O together, it spells no. "But I didn't say anything yet," said Peanut Butter. "You didn't have to," said Soup. "Oh," said Peanut Butter. So here we have the bowl of soup, and he puts the N and the O on the spoon. And here's the ball, and here's Peanut Butter. My goodness, poor Peanut Butter's having such a time. Peanut Butter found a bench to sit on. He was almost ready to give up. But as he sat there, so very sad, a new kid walked up to him. "Hello," she said. Peanut Butter took a deep breath. "Oh, hello. I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and jelly." "Sure, I'll be your friend," said Jelly. "But could you teach me how to keep the ball on my head? I'm only good with my feet." So here's Peanut Butter with the ball on his head, and look what he found. Peanut butter and jelly. Do you think they're going to be good friends? So they taught each other what they knew and made each other chuckle way deep down in their bellies. It wasn't long before their laughing made the other kids come over. They asked if they could play too. Of course, Peanut Butter and Jelly were happy to let them join them. As his new friend knocked the ball around with their feet and their heads, and in one case his buns, Peanut Butter chuckled deep down in his belly because they all went together like peanut butter and hamburger and cupcake and egg and meatball and French fries and soup and jelly. So Peanut Butter found his best friend in jelly. Why don't you try this week when you go home or when you go out on the playground to share something and see if you can make a new friend? And Mrs. Deitz will see you next week.